It's really a very unique situation in this village that they never had a girls' school here. There's one, she's running.
Hi.
Salam. Who was there? You can see the joy on their face, the way they run to school. Our kids, in US, we have to force them in the morning to wake them up, literally. Every day it's a chore, But these kids are, you can see that how eager they are, and that's, hi, how are you? It's really heartbreaking.
I want to be a doctor. My grade is ambition, peace in Afghanistan.
I want to be a teacher.
My great ambition, peace in Afghanistan. I want to be a doctor.
When we opened the school, we had like 200 girls. And I saw these two sisters that don't have a father, don't have a mother, and they are brought up by an aunt. She's 11 years old. I mean, she's so little. And they had her engaged a week or two ago. She stopped coming to school, this girl, and which made us very sad. And I wanted to see if there's any possibility to bring her out.
ما به خاطر از این می آمدیم که از خاطر می دخترکا خدیجه و خدایجه که شما گپ بزنم اینا آمدن گفتن که همراه از اینا صحبت کنین. ما قبلا هم مرا دیدین که آمدیم همیشه اینجا. دیگه چی باعث است که شما یار نمیمانین در مکتب؟
در اینجا چی سرک نوش چیز در خشت اونجا کار میکرد. او ششته بود گفته و مردکا آمده بود که چرا توی جیرخون هستی؟ گفته که امین بسیار ناجور است. حالا من میخوام اگه او بمره ما چی کنیم؟ بیادرم گفته بود. باز گفته بود که برو خیر است بر رضای خدا یک من خوراک دارم اونمو رو بر تو میتم. باز او آمد که بدل است باز ما مرا داد.
او نامزد خوش است، نامزد در جلال‌آباد است. او تا به اینجا ماشین میآید یا نمیآید. او گفت واشان خودشان قید هستند.
اگر یال نخواند رفت دیگه باز پشت کار خود. به مثل که هزار مردمای ما شما با بلک‌ها مردمای ما بی‌سواد و همتون ماندن.
It's an illustration of the real in the trenches challenges of bringing the idea of democracy to a country like Afghanistan. There's a misconception among people, especially in the West, that these problems began with the Taliban. Unfortunately, it predates the Taliban by centuries. Afghanistan is largely a patriarchal, conservative, religious, tribal country. And the question is, how do you bring about this kind of, more progressive Western sensibility into a region where women have been voiceless and faceless for so very long?
I knew that there are a lot of schools in Kabul, but I wanted somewhere that girls that never went to school, they should have the privilege to go to school. During the registration, you see that we have girls that come and they say we are in 7th and 8th grade, but these girls, they can't even write their names.
باز تا وقتی کاکای مدیر شد باز کاکای گفت اکبانه که مایارم میبریم اینجا تالا باز گفت ببرشن که میبریشن.
She's 9 years old, cannot put her kindergarten. But I think, how can you say no? We have hope. I'll talk to the teachers. So these two you have, اینا رو شما باید که زیاد کمک کنید که با اونجا برسن چیزی که صرف یکیشن. بله بله.
Razia is driven by a profound altruistic impulse, and I think she's just unabashedly committed to helping these beleaguered young girls who are some of the most deprived members of Afghan society.
کار خانه خود مکمل می‌تانی که بکنی، شاوکار می‌تانی که بکنی.
ما یک چی داریم، الکن ریزه داریم، نمو با روشنی از نمو میشینیم. نی پیسه داریم که گاز برتیم و نی پیسه داریم که برق تیر کنیم. نی چیز داریم که ما با خانه خود روشن کنیم. یازده دارم.
These two girls do all the work at home for their aunt. They cook, they clean, they wash, they bring water. You know, they do everything like a slave, literally. So I thought if these 4 or 5 hours she's out of that house, that will make her life so much easier.
سهولته. اگر با اولادای ما در کابل باشه، ما کلاه خود در آسمان مندازیم. نیست. ما اولادای خود در کابل فیس میتیم. فیس میتیم در مکتب روان میکنیم. اما اینا بدون فیس، بدون کدام چیز، ما هر کمک هم برشان میشه، سهولت هم برشان است. کتابچه، قلم، درس، معلم، هر چیز معیار برشان است.
We take, in the US and other countries, we take for granted, through high school we get free books. But here, such a poor country, such a poor village, and we cannot get the books for free.
Depriving a generation of Afghan children an education is not an option. I mean, it will bankrupt the country, and it will doom any prospect of the country becoming a productive and prosperous state.
It took us almost 3 years. Our mission was to make it into a girls' school. But of course, every step they wanted us to change our mind. Just the day before we were opening the school, and some men came inside and said, please make it into a boys' school because the boys are the backbone of Afghanistan and they need this help. And I said, well, you know that the women are eyesight of Afghanistan, and I said, unfortunately you all are blind.
بله میگه بود مکتب بچه‌ها می ساختنش و اقتدار در تخریب ازی بودن که تخریب کنن نمونن که جور کنن. میگفتن که زابلی صاحب خریده، خانم زابلی این جای شخصیش است و از خودش است و ما گفتم میره جای بردن هم میتونن.
The day our school opened, the other side of Kabul, there was 100 girls killed. First day of opening of the school because somebody threw hand grenades in the school. You just need one person to be crazy and not want these girls to go to school. You have to be scared and you have to be careful and you have to be protective of these girls. همین 1 سال که بخیر تیر شد، چیزی که غلطیای ماست او را درست میکنیم، چیزی که کمی است او را پورا میکنیم و همین امید داریم که جای محافظ باشه. دیگه با خدا از این قریه و از این مردم هیچ ما نمیخوایم. As the situation in Afghanistan is so fragile, you never know what tomorrow brings. I care for these two girls a lot, and we pursued her aunt in a way that she asked the in-laws. Her in-laws have given permission for her to, study. That's amazing. I'm so happy for her. It's great news, really.
استاذاست، کل استاذا شاگرداست، کل گیف در چی سوزی داره. اولین بار است که در زندگی پدر و مادر خدا پیدا کردیم.
خدیجه دوباره به مکتب آمد. میفهمین شما خبر دارین؟ خوش شدین از آمدن ازی یا نه؟
They will have a knowledge that nobody can take away from them. You can take anything from, you can steal, you can rob them, but once you learn something, you cannot, nobody can take from you.